The fallout from the 2024 conflict between Drake and Kendrick Lamar continues to reverberate throughout the music scene and beyond. While Kendrick seems to have gained the upper hand in terms of artistic and cultural influence, featuring viral moments, popular songs, and widespread critical praise, Drake has not been sidelined. The Toronto rapper remains a prominent topic of discussion as fans, critics, and celebrities scrutinize every move made in light of their rivalry. Recently, an unexpected voice has entered the fray: NBA star and cultural influencer Kyrie Irving. By the way, welcome to Celebrity Hip Hop Showroom, where hip hop and celebrity drama never sleep, so hit that subscribe button so you never miss the mess. Let's get into it. The 2016 NBA champion and current guard for the Dallas Mavericks recently shared his thoughts during a livestream, addressing the ongoing comparisons between the two rap legends. In a candid broadcast that later aired on Academics TV, Kyrie defended Drake and stressed the importance of the media, fans, and the hip-hop community to stop incessantly pitting the two artists against each other. "We can't keep linking K to Drake all the time," Kyrie stated, clearly frustrated. "They're both legends in their own right. They've each achieved what they set out to do. Let's respect that and move on." Kyrie's comments aimed not only to level the playing field but also expressed deep respect for Drake's ability to withstand criticism and doubt throughout his career. His defense of Drake was heartfelt, emotional, and notably personal. "Drake deserves his recognition too," Kyrie continued. "We're talking about the man himself. He has faced countless detractors who said he wouldn't make it, and he has gone on to achieve legendary milestones that are unparalleled." In many ways, Kyrie's remarks echo a sentiment that has been quietly acknowledged but rarely articulated since Kendrick's apparent victory. While Kendrick has undeniably made significant cultural contributions, like "Not Like Us," becoming a summer anthem and creating memorable moments at the pop-out concert, some believe that Drake has been unfairly treated, bordering on erasure. Kyrie's public endorsement of Drake may not change the prevailing narrative, but it does provide a new perspective on what has increasingly become an imbalanced discussion. For years, Drake has fostered connections within the NBA, attending games, engaging on Instagram, and even referencing players in his lyrics. However, these relationships have recently become strained, particularly with LeBron James. The two were once close. LeBron even premiered Drake's short film Please Forgive Me and participated in a 2019 interview for The Shop, where Drake opened up about his personal life, including the controversy surrounding the revelation of his son by Pusha T. However, as the feud with Kendrick escalated, it became clear that LeBron was no longer supporting Drake. By last June, the rift was unmistakable. At Kendrick Lamar's unforgettable pop-out concert in Los Angeles, LeBron James was spotted dancing and having a great time while Kendrick's sharp diss track, "Not Like Us," directed at Drake, played repeatedly. The scene was striking. LeBron, a cultural icon himself, celebrating Kendrick's critique of Drake was a moment fans would not forget, with some even calling it a betrayal. Shortly afterward, fans noticed that Drake had unfollowed LeBron on social media, a gesture that spoke volumes. Known for his calculated approach, Drake wasn't going to ignore the significance of someone he once considered family, publicly supporting a song that challenged his integrity and career. But the drama didn't stop with LeBron. DeMar DeRozan, another Toronto native and one of Drake's closest friends in the NBA, also found himself involved when he attended Kendrick's pop-out concert. For Drake's devoted fans, DeRozan's presence was enough to spark criticism. During a stop on Drake's Anita Win-Max tour in February, the rapper made his feelings clear. When a fan near the stage handed him a DeRozan Raptors jersey, Drake briefly smiled before tossing it to the ground in front of the crowd. That moment, viewed as either petty or powerful depending on one's perspective, underscored how personal this feud had become. It went beyond music. It was about loyalty and the divisions being drawn. Drake, who is known for not tolerating perceived disloyalties, made his position clear. Now, let's talk about Kyrie Irving. Why is he speaking out now? And why does his opinion matter? Kyrie has always been an unpredictable figure, often challenging public sentiment. He has criticized media narratives, defied the status quo, and remained unapologetically true to himself, regardless of the backlash. In many ways, it makes perfect sense that he would support Drake when many others have either stayed silent or changed sides. Kyrie's backing of Drake isn't about musical preference, it's about principles. He sees an artist who, despite facing significant obstacles, continues to dominate the charts, fill arenas, and influence culture. He's frustrated that the narrative now paints Drake as a failure simply because Kendrick won a feud. Ironically, Kyrie's feelings reflect the frustrations of Drake's fans online, who feel that the balance has shifted too much in Kendrick's favor, overlooking Drake's accomplishments over more than a decade of success. They contend that while Kendrick may have won the lyrical contest of 2024, Drake's discography still showcases impressive numbers. His albums continue to break streaming records, and his influence is undeniable. For an entire generation, he has been the defining artist of the modern fusion of hip-hop and R&B. This is the contrast Kyrie is addressing. The idea that both statements can coexist. Kendrick may have won the battle, but Drake remains one of the greatest of all time. Kyrie's comments also subtly point out the hypocrisy in how hip-hop fans view longevity. Just as Lil Wayne has faced criticism despite his legendary status, Drake is now being questioned and even dismissed, not because of failure, but because he has maintained his position at the top for too long. In a culture that often champions the underdog, the once underdog Drake has become a target of widespread criticism. Kyrie, who has also been unfairly labeled as the villain, clearly relates to this change. Beyond the controversy, Kyrie's remarks call for balance. "We need to stop acting like one person has to lose for the other to win," he said later in the stream. "We're lucky to have both of them. Let's not ruin that with fake rivalry when the art has already been created." This viewpoint, especially from someone outside the rap world, carries significant weight. It's not about denying that Kendrick produced some of the most talked about tracks of the year. It's about ensuring that Drake isn't left out of the conversation just because he's faced some challenges. Ultimately, both Drake and Kendrick have redefined what it means to be a rapper in the 21st century. One brought lyrical skill, socio-political commentary, and conceptual depth, while the other offered consistency, relatability, innovation, and global appeal. Kendrick may have achieved a cultural win in 2024, but Kyrie's message serves as a reminder that legacies are not determined by a single year. They are shaped by impact, resilience, and growth. By those standards, Drake's position remains firmly established. As fans eagerly await the next steps from both artists, whether it's Kendrick's rumored new project or Drake's anticipated response, Kyrie's remarks could help change the narrative. Rather than framing it as a rivalry that needs to be settled with scores, it can be viewed as a celebration of two unique yet equally important figures in modern rap. Even though Kyrie Irving isn't a rapper, his comments during this moment were among the most insightful, balanced, and human in a discussion that has grown increasingly toxic. By supporting Drake, he reminded everyone that a diss track doesn't undermine success. Instead, it serves as a test. And sometimes, that test reveals just how strong that success really is. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this situation, so please share your opinions in the comments. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay updated on this story.